My cute little hanging pothos is right there. Right? Do you see her? So cute. I know. Love you, girl. You're so cute. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Cringing at Past Me. It's technically the same installment, but you know what I mean. It is a different day. My hair looks a little bit better. I don't have my glasses on. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. Give this video a thumbs up because I'm pretty sure you like it so far. I like it, so hope you do too. Leave a comment down below whenever you feel so inclined. Let me know what you think. Are you cringing yet? I am. Anyways, let's get into this video. Before I do that, I'm gonna throw on a little Scentbird because I've been associating this with getting to work. Let's get to work. That was really abrasive, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little excited. All right, let's get myself comfy here. Okay, so last time we left off on a video from September 20th, 2020. My eyelashes are looking on point. In the video, I mean. You can't ever knock my lashes game. Hey y'all. It is day 3 in a row of Operation Kill Spider Mites with hydrogen peroxide. Hope you all are doing well. I am exhausted. Doing this treatment and any pest control treatment in consecutive days, like in a row, is exhausting. So I treated 21 plants yesterday. I'll show you all here, but I got 60 to go. Before Past Me shows us all 21 plants that she treated that day, let me just throw it out there that do not do this unless it's like really necessary. 21 plants in a day without taking a break in between days. Again, this is my 3rd day doing this. Should have taken a break. Emphasizing that again. I don't know how I started that sentence. Oh, I just wanted to emphasize the sheer amount of work that I gave myself. I got 60 to go, and that does not include the 20-ish plants that are on my porch that I have to bring in now that it's getting cooler here in Illinois. So let me show you what I did yesterday. I have 60 more plants indoors to go, but also I am feeling super brave enough to bring all 20 plants on my porch inside to treat them. I don't know if that's the best idea. Past Lizzie. I understand that I was trying to like cover all my bases by bringing all these plants inside, but they were outside. Why am I literally cross-contaminating my plants? I don't know. All right, now I'm gonna show us all of this. So let's see. Okay, so I watered all of these plants on the table. That's my kitchen. This gives you an idea of how small my apartment was at the time. And you can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 plants just in this corner. Why? ¿Por qué? Pourquoi? No sé. Je ne sais pas. I have no idea. This is a recipe for disaster, and by disaster I mean all of my efforts might be rendered fruitless by the fact that I am putting all these plants in the same place again. So again, just creating more work for myself because I was stressed. So I watered all of these plants yesterday with a 1-to-1 ratio of hydrogen peroxide and water based on Harley G's advice. I love Harley G. She's amazing. I always have her channel linked down below. One of my favorite plant content creators, hands down. I think she's so adorable and she has a lot of good information and really cute plant vlogs on her channel. So go check it out, go subscribe. But yeah, right here I'm talking about the 1-to-1 hydrogen peroxide to water ratio that I am watering all my plants with. And one thing I was doing to protect the roots of my plants was watering them beforehand. syngonium. I did not do anything with this monstera yet because she's very prized and precious to me, and I want to make sure that everyone else is healthy. She's really separated from them, so she's going to be like my final biggest project. So I did all of these. I got my syngonium, my begonia maculata, who I love very much, Polea, who I love very much, some snake plants. So today I'm going to do... Girl, you haven't treated any of these? You've just like watered them with the 1-to-1 hydrogen peroxide? Ooh, making it hard to breathe for me in here. Again, I needed to deal with the foliage of these larger plants first. For all I knew, my large monstera there, who was beautiful, by the way. She's still beautiful. Throw a picture up there. Boop, boop. She's doing great. I love her very much. But since she is such a prized plant of mine, why didn't I treat that foliage first? Also, that's a large food source for spidermite, so my advice, looking at past me doing this, and you don't have to take this, I'm not an authority, probably make sure that your largest plants that have the most foliage are taken care of first. One, because it saves you energy in the long run because you've gotten those out of the way, and two, that takes away a large food source for spider mites. Star. And then they won't be able to mate. These two snake plants right here. And also, here's my kitty Boaz. You gonna help me? You're gonna help me tweet plants today, buddy? Yeah. He's a good boy. He loves soft blankets, and he loves being in his little jungle. I swear I have to keep him away from this monstera because I am so paranoid that he will just rub up against it in love and break one of her leaves. That's a different story. And then I am being ambitious, so I want to water this. Oh girl, you're being ambitious for sure. She's ambitious. She's ambitious. That's one thing we can say. By the way, my kitty Boaz, how cute is he? I love him so much. He does brush his teeth on my monstera. It's really funny. But, you know, I was also really stressed about him potentially brushing up against my plants and like spreading spider mites, which is a thing. You know, some people do change their clothes and make sure they don't touch any foliage before or during pest treatment rather, but honestly, it didn't matter here. It didn't change the outcome. I don't know if it would have, but I don't know. Don't create that amount of work for yourself, I feel like, if it isn't necessary. It's Hoya that I found at Home Depot for $10. Amazing deal. This Scindapsis, I don't know, silver pothos propagation, and then the stocky tail, which I love very much. Oh, and I also did a hydrogen peroxide treatment on these pearls right here. See the big ones? Those are very precious to me. She was looking a little overwatered, so that's why I did that, because I've heard this treatment helps with overwatering too. So we'll see if it helps that out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for hydrogen peroxide today. So basically what I just said there is this string of pearls is very precious to me. I watered her the other day. I might have overwatered her the other day. So I'm going to water her again with hydrogen peroxide and disturb her more because I heard that helps with root rot. So, you know, if I already overwatered her, I will reverse that with the hydrogen peroxide. Then also I'm going to water her again, and maybe, you know, overwatering squared will mean that hydrogen peroxide works. Some interesting logic there, but yeah, interesting logic, girl. All right, let's move on from that. I honestly don't remember doing a lot of this stuff, and it makes sense because I probably blocked it out of my brain. Probably blocked it out a little bit. So I'm going to start by lugging these very large snake plants into my teeny tiny shower. It's probably going to take all of my energy. Leave them in there for a while to let the hydrogen peroxide do its thing, and then take them out and just put them back in this pile of plants so that I know which stage of pest control management they're at. The hydrogen peroxide solution was my mistaken attempt at pest control management. I was trying to kill the eggs in the soil, and I did this first without treating the foliage. I still don't understand what was happening in my head. I think that I was consuming way too much information, and that goes back to one of the questions I talked about in my last video, is when does information become too much? I think this is a prime example of that. Also, something to think about. These snake plants are very large, right? You can see that. And I'm saying that I'm going to lug all of these snake plants into my teeny tiny shower, which, yeah, it was very teeny tiny. That was stressful in and of itself. And then I say verbatim that it's probably going to take all my energy. This is a point where I should have stopped. This is a point where I wish I had listened to my body, because I totally believe myself that this took all of my energy. Those snake plants were heavy, and also just the mental energy to do that. If you find yourself saying this or thinking this, probably stop and take a rest. Just my advice based on my experience. So you know that neon green pothos that we had in our apartment that I didn't water for like months and then brought back from the dead? Okay, this is 10 days later. This is where I talk about the golden pothos that I overwatered, and I had my mom watch my footage back actually, and I don't think I said that I overwatered my golden pothos, so yeah, I overwatered my golden pothos, and then I tried to reverse the root rot by watering her more with the hydrogen peroxide solution. I just talked about why I think that that was illogical. This was 10 days later after I've like deconstructed her, for lack of a better term, to try to propagate her and save her. Yeah, this is what I filmed. So you know that neon green pothos that we had in our apartment that I didn't water for like months and then brought back from the dead? I nearly killed her again. These are a bunch of healthy clippings from her. I have like 20. And then this is the mama plant. I saved her from root rot. Hopefully she has another life. I'm happy to say that she did have another life, and she does. She's doing real well. I'll show you all that later. But like, did I really save her? Did I really save her? I will give myself this. That's a good amount of cuttings to have to propagate a plant. There were at least 2 nodes on each of those cuttings. You want to make sure that you do that. So I think I handled that well. Once I realized, oof, this plant is in some trouble. Okay, wow, so we're in November at this point. This is me like being stressed again, so. Okay, I'm bringing plants inside. So I have to water these super... Girl, why are you bringing the plants inside though? Doggy tails, which have stretched a little bit and like have some damage on them. I don't know what that's from. But these were part of a larger pot with Darley. They're probably from pests, girl. You shouldn't have brought them inside. I needed to take like a whole month's worth of deep breaths and also a whole month of plant vacation. Sunshines. They started out as little babies. I was about to throw them out, and then they became this, which is awesome. I have to water them before I start any kind of mite or pest treatment on them, which is super annoying. Honestly, in my experience, you don't. I don't think you do. I don't remember where I heard that from. And I think it differs based on what you want to do. I don't think that's always the case. If you haven't watered a plant in like a month and it's already stressed, it gives you more of a likelihood that they'll survive not only the infestation, but whatever you're about to put them through. But I don't think that that is like mandated. You can save yourself that step, is my point.
And then this is not from outside, but this is a string of dolphins that I found at the local nursery here, Prairie Gardens. She's not doing so hot. Like, her roots don't look that great. I don't know if y'all can see that.
One, we can't see it, but also she looks great. She looks real cute. I really liked that string of dolphins.
I don't know, she's like just generally like not looking happy. So I'm gonna water those. And then
you're not looking happy. You're not looking happy. Like, she's looking fine. If your plant's looking fine, don't overthink. You don't have to like find reasons why your plants might be unhealthy. This is where I think that reading your plants, not like reading your plants to filth, but this is where I think that being able to read your plants and kind of being able to infer what they want is really important as a plant parent, because you can save yourself a lot of trouble and a lot of stress and also a lot of guilt. You live and you learn, which is the mission of my channel.
what else? There's this aloe. Dead. I was holding out hope for her because like she has some roots, but like I don't know.
I feel like that aloe was fine. The roots like look okay. I don't know if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments. Some of them look dead and dry just because honestly I did not water her. I was really bad at taking care of my outdoor plants that summer. That's just how it is because depression. I think if my memory serves me correctly, I just like tossed her. That was something about the casualties in this situation, is that I think I unnecessarily just discarded them out of stress. I was like, well, this is a plant I don't need to deal with anymore. Looking back, I'm kind of bummed about it, but that's okay.
Let's see. They honestly like don't have that much life in them, so I'll probably end up throwing her out so she doesn't attract pests, but I have to do some research on that first because there's like I hate how iPhone won't let me flip this camera around. There's like camera. I don't know. I'll post a picture of it. There's some new growth in there, so like I don't know. I'm the kind of person who like needs to hold out hope on all of their plants or I feel terrible. I just feel like I'm not giving them a fair shot.
Are you giving these plants a fair shot? I don't think you're giving these plants a fair shot. And I also don't think you're giving yourself a fair shot. If this aloe really had new growth, like I said, then I didn't give her a fair shot. I didn't do my research. I was like, get out of my apartment. Oh, also I have a really pretty aloe. Let me show y'all right now. Dad. Look, y'all. Oh, there's me knocking over my desk again. Look. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? I love her. I love her. Look at all her pups. Oh. Whoa, I'm gonna put you back now.
You know, another plant is this Sedum clavata.
I love Sedum clavatum. I wish I could keep them alive ever. Ever. I also love how I'm trying to be a vlogger and like moving my camera around when it's really just me being like, so I wish I could turn this camera around. I'm honestly just having fun watching myself like do that. It's cute. I'm cute.
You can see I probably overwatered them because they've been developing these like yellow mushy leaves for a while. I just remove them when I find them. yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Oh, is that a mealybug? Oh my god, please. I hope not. I'm gonna do the blow test. Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay. That's fine. Girl, what? Ah! If anyone has tips on how to keep Sedum clavatum or Sedum treaculae, I think it's pronounced, probably butchering that, alive, drop it down in the comments below. Your girl would really like to know, so help me out. I love those succulents, but I feel bad whenever I buy them because I'm like, I don't think you'll fare well in my hands. So also something going around like eating my bug or eating my plants. I don't know what it is, but if y'all have any insight, let me know because I'm really tired of it. Another, well, this is a syngonium. I didn't bring that in from outside. Y'all, I am so sorry that you're getting this much, like, one-on-one time with my earlobe right now. I don't even want this much one-on-one time with my earlobe, right? Like, oh my god, I want myself to shut up. I want myself to shut up. Please stop. I also have a hypothesis that the bug going around eating your plants is you. It's you. Take a rest, stay, full stop. Stop it. I'm gonna move my dying Pollia away from the anthurium because babe will kill me. Another one I brought in from outside is this cool Echeveria cluster. I love that Echeveria cluster. I love it. And I still have that pot. It says life would suck without you. I love that pot so much. So much. I have a string of pearls propagating in it. And spoiler alert, the beautiful, luscious, gorgeous string of pearls that you saw me torture earlier gave up. She couldn't take it anymore. So what I did, and actually I'll maybe make another video of like all the plants that I've saved from torture that I inflicted upon them and I'm now propagating to give them a new chance at life. I might make that a separate video. Anyways, yeah, I had to like deconstruct her and just wrap her around in this pot. And she's under a grow light and I just keep her moist and she's actually doing really well. So yeah. This particular Echeveria cluster, I'm not sure what happened to. Maybe we'll find that out at some point. In a pot that babe actually painted for me. It says life would suck without you. It's really cute. My favorite color, and this was, I don't know, I know this was last summer, but again, see how it looks like something is eating the plants? I don't like that. So if y'all have any insight into what could be like eating my plants, I don't know. I've read online that like when you bring plants inside and it looks like something has been eating them, that you want to replace their soil. But I don't want to throw out all that soil. Soil's a lot of... Where'd you hear that? They were probably just squirrels or something. Or you. I maintain that I was the bug eating my plants. I was at least bugging my plants. I was certainly bugging my plants. There were a lot of pests in my house, and one of them was ya girl right here, for sure. Yeah. Don't throw out soil like that because you see or you hear one person say it. Soil is expensive. Why would you throw out the soil because something is like eating the foliage in your plants? I'm going to debunk this by saying that whoa. Don't throw out soil that's expensive just because you think there's something in it that might be eating your plants.
Most likely foliage damage is due to things on the foliage. Yes, they might be living in the soil, but treat the foliage first and see if that helps. Don't do a million things at once like I'm doing here.
I think I'm gonna put out some like fruit fly traps almost. Oh, wait, what is that? Wait, do y'all see that? I have to turn the camera around.
What is it? Oh my god, what is it? I think it just ended up being a white fly, honestly. It was like not cause for alarm, but since I was dealing with everything else, it caused a lot of alarm for me.
Do you guys see that? Okay.
No, we don't.
Hold on.
I remember it ended up flying away though. So, yeah. But that was a big freak out for me. Man, I needed a rest.
That was absolutely disgusting.
Wait, just hold on. Wait, just look at my face. Wait.
That was absolutely disgusting. I just sprayed a diluted bleach solution on my plant, which I really...
Okay. What on God's green earth did I just say? I said a diluted bleach solution? For one bug? Oh. What? Alright, I have nothing more to say about that. We haven't even gotten to like me doing stuff for the foliage yet. This is just me like freaking out about certain things. Keep that in mind as we continue watching these. I know I'm like getting lower at this point, but I need to be comfy.
didn't want to do, but it was like this gross like spider thing. It like looked gray. Like, is that a white fly? Gross. I'm not. No, thank you, ma'am. Okay, this aloe going in the garbage. Everything that didn't do well is going in the trash. I'm not taking chances. I just got rid of my mite infestation.
Wait. The bug wasn't even on the aloe. I threw the aloe away. I found a bug. I found an unidentified insect object on my alocasia, sprayed it with bleach, and threw away the aloe. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. If there's any doubt in anybody's head about why I wanted to watch these videos, I that's probably cleared up by this point. Oh my good lord. Oh my. Oh my god. I didn't even want to talk about the concoctions that I made to treat the foliage. I just want to watch myself being stressed.
Everything that didn't do well is going in the trash. I'm not taking chances. I just got rid of my mite infestation. And I'm not dealing with that again. Especially for a pest I don't know anything about. Ew. I'm sorry I killed.
Okay, to be honest, I don't know if I had gotten rid of my mite infestation at this point. My gut says no. If I'm still like throwing plants away and freaking out.
Killed you. I'm very sorry. But I'm not sorry to these bugs. At all. Disgusting. I'm sorry, jelly beans. I tried.
why did I throw away my jelly bean? I loved them. Oh, I have a lot of regrets. So that's where they went, in the garbage? They went in the garbage.
But your soil's probably infested. Gross. No. I hate pests so much, especially the ones that eat your plants, and especially the ones like mites that you just can't get rid of. Okay, so what do I do about this?
I know what you do about this. You take a break, go to sleep, take a nap, drink a cup of tea, take a shower probably, because you're looking a little rough, girl. You can get rid of pests. All of them probably eat your plants. It's okay to hate pests. Do not throw all your plants out, please, please. Aunt Me Ashley did a video recently totaling up all the money that she spent on plants in 2021, I think. Yeah, it had to have been 2021. I don't know. But I have her channel linked in my description box always. Go check out that video and subscribe to her. I really like her content. It's very real and raw, and I'm trying to make my channel like hers a little bit. She's a bit of an inspiration to me. I would be interested to see how much money I threw in the garbage over these 3 months. I'd venture to say upwards of $500. As painful as it would be, I feel like I might total that up.
I'm worried now. Okay, now I'm like, oh.
You're worried now? You're worried now. You did not just become worried. I've been worried this entire time I've been doing this video, so I don't think you just became worried, girl.
Now I'm on like hair trigger to find this. Man, I was just gonna make a video of like me like happily watering my plants, you know, like complaining about how I have to water my plants before treating them for pests, and then like lo and behold, I have maybe pests. Why not create more plant work for yourself? Am I right?
Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Incorrect, incorrect, incorrect. This is why I wanted to do this. Why create more plant work for yourself? Any takers? Any takers? Because I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. A lost? No, a loss. Why not make plant work, I'm not going to use the word chores or tasks. Why not make the stuff you do with for your plants easier on yourself? I know I'm being facetious here, but for real, this is why I'm doing this. This is what it's all about, right? Why make more plant work for yourself? What do people say when it's like, oh, I rest my case?
Yeah, they're like up here too with my other plants because they've been eating them. Nope, 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 nope.
To be honest, it's probably me choking on the fumes of this hydrogen peroxide stuff I've been doing. Also, I had mold in my apartment that I didn't know about. Lizzie, are you sure you're not the one eating all your plants? Didn't you just say in the last video that you like to eat plants or like shiny things you kind of want to eat? Maybe this was me all along. So I was the person you most medium suspect.
Get out. Literally almost just broke my phone trying to kill a pest. I'm not cool with this. Oh my gosh, my poor sad Palia. I have to throw her out. I have to throw her out, or else she's potential food for whatever this pest is. Yo, it is not okay with me either. I threw another plant out. Okay, yeah, she might have been potential food. You know how you get rid of that? Treat the foliage. That's what you do. You don't throw plants in the garbage. Okay, got it. This is not okay with me. Okay, well here I have some hydrogen peroxide solution and yeah. Okay. I see you have hydrogen peroxide solution, girl. I don't think any of us are surprised by that at this point. Honestly, if I say the word hydrogen peroxide one more time, I am quitting. I'm quitting being a plant parent. Someone take a shot for every time I say hydrogen peroxide, please. Why did I use so much? Suspicious of this dragon tree. Hold on. My poor sad Palia. I have to throw her out. I have to throw her out, or else she's potential food for whatever this pest is. Yo. This is not okay with me. Okay, well here I have some hydrogen peroxide solution and yeah. Okay. I'm suspicious of this dragon tree. I don't know what to do about that. Also, I have like a vase of succulent flowers that it might have come from that I don't know what to do about. Oh, and my cactus is drooping over. Great. My dragon bone cactus. Okay, maybe you're just thirsty. I really hope so. You don't look like you have anything on you, but I'm gonna spray you anyways. And this hydrogen peroxide is gonna kill anything on the plants. Hopefully it doesn't ruin my plants. Hold the phone. That right there might have been one of my favorite moments of this whole debacle is when I'm like, I'm suspicious of this dragon tree. That's suspicious. This dragon tree in the corner, just living its life, that's suspicious. Man, you know, you do your best to like protect your plants, but then like sometimes it just so happens that like stop spraying your plants. Stop it. Stop. Jerk gets in there and wreaks havoc. And sometimes a very well-intentioned plant parent also gets in there and wreaks havoc. You know what I mean? Spraying those flowers too, just in case. Spray this guy too. This is my beautiful marble queen. Now I gotta get out of here before I like... This is my beautiful marble queen. Sprays her with a caustic chemical. Fumigate myself with hydrogen peroxide. Get out of there, leave the city, drive far away. Somebody take all the hydrogen peroxide away from this woman.
away from this deranged woman. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully I'm not like screaming, because that would be two people screaming. Grab a beverage or a snack. I'm about to grab a sweater, and my camera can only record half an hour at a time. I don't know why. Someone please tell me why. And yeah, gonna come back. Hopefully there's no more talk of hydrogen peroxide. Please let us all hope. Okay, bye. I had to walk around a little bit because my leg's asleep at this point. I gotta switch ankles. All right, let's. Whew. Don't y'all love blanket scarves? I love blanket scarves. So cozy. At this point, the hydrogen peroxide debacle is longer than the life expectancy of my plants after I assaulted them with it. For big plants like these that I just brought in from outside, I'm not taking any chances. So I just sprayed this one down with hydrogen peroxide. We'll see if it works. But like, see how it's eaten? It's either aphids or whatever that gross, creepy, crawly thing was. I'll post a video or a picture of it later. It was disgusting. So I think I'm just gonna throw out their soil because there's no way that I'm gonna get in there and be able to treat everything. Especially with this girl. You're right. You're not going to be able to treat anything. Everything. Don't throw out that soil. What's the point? What's the point? Look, she's so beautiful. Like, she was fine. You know what was eating those plants? Squirrels. Squirrels. I can't make a squirrel face. That's my bet. I'm not going to try that again because that was embarrassing. Yeah, it was not that one bug that you found in your apartment that didn't do any damage to your plants. It was squirrels. All right, calm down. And I really, really wanted to nurse this Monstera Adansonii back to health because I just neglected her. And so I was trying to water prop her. But honestly, I'm so sorry, girl. But I'm not taking the chance with you. I'm just gonna get another one and just pay respects to you. You're gonna get another one and pay for another one. That's all that you're gonna do. That was not paying respect to the plant. That was just you throwing more money in the garbage and conceding to buying another one. Okay. Now that that's over, wait, I still have to spray this pot with hydrogen peroxide. It's really good practice to just like spray everything that you think has pests on it / has biodegradable material on it with hydrogen peroxide because you just never know. So you mean like every plant? What's lurking in there? And honestly, I just like try to sequester it somehow. Honestly. But I'm not. I'm not. See, y'all, this is why I say so often that I'm not an authority on any of this, because I'm like saying this is good practice, yada yada, but I've seen no results, so I'm not gonna say that anything is good practice. I can give my humble opinion on what's bad practice based on my own experience and like what didn't work for me, but I think I can like definitively say this is not good practice. Don't do this. Please, for the love of all that is awesome in this world. Honestly, I can't because like look at how much cleanup I have to do right now. I wish I could turn this around. Yeah, wait for this. Wait to see how much cleanup I have to do. Yeah, look how much plant work I have to do right now. I'm coughing from all the hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, like I washed all of this. I have to do all of that. Like I have an entire bathroom full of stuff. Yeah. Now, dear friends, my dear plant friends, tell me that looking at this kitchen, your blood pressure has like not risen at all, because I'm gonna tell you right now, mine has. Oh, what a disaster. You can't say I'm not trying. You really can't say I'm not trying here. Just like I'm trying really hard to get through this video. Okay, now I'm gonna actually do what I came here to do, which is water my... Really? now, right now, you're gonna, let's see if I actually do.
Or our, Scindapsis pictus. We are really proud of her. We love her to death. She is so pretty. Say hi, girl. Hey, girl. She's in the shower right now, so it doesn't do her justice, but, yeah, she is beautiful. She's been doing really well, even though she like had mites. We are treating again because we have a sneaking, not sneaking suspicion. But I'm just gonna try to water this evenly and get in between the leaves. And then you always want to be going around the plant. Trying not to water the crown too much, because that's where you're really gonna get the root rot. That's gonna become stem rot. That is going to kill your plant. So as much as you can, and I always try to like lift up these leaves a little bit so I don't, the leaves aren't sitting in water and they don't rot. Some leaves are gonna, touch the water anyways, but you don't want them sitting there. Okay, so this is an important point. So see how, oh, I have to learn angles on this. See how she's like, dripping water out of the bottom? I hope you guys can see that. Anyways, her water is running out the bottom of the pot, and the like, I guess, quote unquote conventional wisdom is that at that point you want to stop watering. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes, especially with really porous aerated soil, which we have because we have a really good mix. Just boasting about our mix there.
Yeah, you have a really good soil mix that you're gonna throw out of several plants. Yeah, you're right about that. That's a very important point, but that's not the point I'm making here. And to be honest, can y'all tell me? Because I don't know. Is anyone else dizzy watching this? I can't believe I was going to put this on the internet. I mean, I am, but like with more information. I like actually had ambitions to put this on the internet. I'm like gonna make someone throw up. I think I'm gonna throw up for several reasons, but I'm definitely gonna throw up.
That is not good wisdom, because what will happen, wow, there are like a lot of like spiders and shit. I apologize for anyone who is not cool with vulgarity, because I am just mad at these bugs, and I don't know if they're good or bad, but I'm gonna err on the side of bad, just because I don't want them in my house. Anyways, what I was saying,
I don't want myself in my house at this point. I'm wreaking havoc. I apologize for anyone who is stressed. I apologize for anyone who is not okay with this amount of stress.
here, let me fill up this water real quick. I'm doing everything at once. It's kind of how plant work goes. So, that's not always...
No. Yeah, you're doing everything at once, but that's not how, like, plant stuff just goes. Like, it doesn't have to go this way. It just doesn't, and it's certainly not the nature of doing stuff with your plants. It's gonna age you, you're gonna get some wrinkles. Just kidding, I'm gorgeous. Plants should not be this stressful. We do them as a hobby and because we love plants. This is not what you have to default to. If you have the energy for it that day, and like what I talked about in my last video, if this energizes you, not this video because it's doing the opposite for me. If you're assessing your energy levels for that day and you're like, I want to do 10 things with my plants today and I have energy to do them all, that's fine. You can do them in whatever order you want, or you can do them kind of all at once if that's your normal workflow. But if you're like finding that you're really frantically dealing with something like this, probably just take a step back and break it up. And we're going to go through that at the end. I don't have it in my notes how I would want to break this up. I kind of want to do it with y'all to show that it's not an easy thing to do. Like, it's never going to be like, I know exactly how I'm going to break this up. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. There's my list. Usually you're going to have to revise your plan and your outline.
So, that's not always good wisdom, a good rule of thumb, because
it's not a good rule of thumb. It's not a good rule of thumb. I'm not practicing what I'm preaching here.
Yeah, really porous soil mixtures, the water will just run through it. Also with terracotta pots that don't, I mean, they do hold, oh my god, I'm gonna have to edit this, whatever. So with really porous soil mixtures, or
girl, you're gonna have to edit your life,
like draining pots like terracotta is, you know, even though it holds onto water, you run into the possibility of underwatering your plant. And you want to make sure that, you know, there's enough water in there for the plant to soak up. Now I'm going to stop because this is like Babe's plant. And if I overwater it, she will kill me. So that's that.
What is it that? Is it that though? Is it that? So I know that was about the Scindapsis and not the spider mites, but the reason I left that in there is just to show that like I was doing everything at once. And I said at the beginning of that video that I am finally gonna like do what I set out to do, which I didn't. I don't really know what I set out to do there. I can't follow my own train of thought here.
I think that's that. That is really all the mental bandwidth that I have.
Okay, important mental bandwidth. I think I ran out of that a long time ago. Yeah, I don't think that I had all the mental bandwidth in the first place to deal with all this, as you can see by the look on my beautiful face right here. You know, at least we're kind of being self-aware at this point. Important note from my last video, if you're feeling like you don't have the mental bandwidth for something that day, you don't have to do it. You know, take a walk, spend some time in nature. It might quiet your mind, but trust yourself. You don't have to, you know, strain your brain. Put a lot of stranium on the old cranium. All right, I'm gonna stop. I can't believe I actually like had the hubris to think I was gonna publish these.
I think that's that. That is really all the mental bandwidth that I have to deal with this right now. Again, I'm gonna water these little, they're called super burrito tails / Henry Butterfield.
I do love those.
Sedums. I'm gonna water them a little bit, and like I think they're gonna be fine. I don't think there's gonna be much water running out of them. Yeah, no. So I'm just gonna put them on a place where there's kind of some aeration.
Put them back outside.
So, well, I don't know. I guess I will just leave them in this. I'm just gonna leave this in. I'm just gonna leave them in this plastic container for now, because it doesn't seem like they're going to drip a lot of water, and you know, they won't like pass diseases onto each other or whatever. So I'm gonna leave these two in water. I'm gonna be back tomorrow morning anyway.
Girl, what diseases? Where do we get this from? This is too much information. This is too much information even for me right now after dealing with this. So my cranium was full. Just putting a lot of stranium on the old cranium. That's the last time I'm going to say that, I promise. Actually, I can't make any promises because I make a lot of dad jokes. I am a 40-year-old parent. I'm not a parent. I am just elderly. Okay, bear with me all. I think we have one more video where I'm stressed out. Just one more. We can do it. Just one more.
So I'm going to leave it at that today. I will be back tomorrow anyways. So I'll leave them there. I think that's it in terms of like watering / treating things for stuff. Honestly, guys, it is so annoying to me that you have to like water your plants before you do any kind of treatment to their soil or their roots. Look at this baby alocasia frydek I just scored. She's so cute. Love her. Because, you know, you don't want to put chemicals right on a plant's roots, or else they are not going to be such happy campers. Think about like if someone like, what's a medicine? I don't know. Think about if someone poured alcohol on you before you had a chance to like drink some water or eat some food. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Anyways, send me good vibes, send me good wishes, send me prayers, I guess, because we are gonna need them.
Imagine if someone poured alcohol on you before you had the chance to eat water or drink food and imagine if somebody poured alcohol on you before you had the chance to drink water and eat food. I feel like that would still hurt. All right, let's go like point by point. I say I'll be back tomorrow anyway. Anyway, I should have taken a break. Stop, full stop. I still didn't treat the foliage. I'm just like running around like with a caustic chemical. CVS really could have or should have cut me off at this point. I will be tallying up the amount of moolah that I spent on hydrogen peroxide. Urgh. Watering plants before treatment. You don't have to do this. Again, if it's a really stressed plant, then you probably should, because you don't want, or I think this is more applicable to fertilizer. That makes more sense. If you are worried about that happening, just use a more dilute solution. I was using a 1-to-1. Could do like a 1-to-5. It's not gonna kill your plants, I promise. They'll be okay. They were not okay in this situation because I didn't know when to stop. Also, water is also a chemical, girl. Okay, so let's just boogie right along here. I think we are finally gonna get into me actually doing things to my plants, or at least that is the hope, right? Let's all cross our fingers. All right, here we go. So I know I like basically do Calathea overkill in a second. Actually, we're gonna start with these videos first, and then we're gonna look at the Calathea overkill. Yay! That's gonna be painful for me. That's gonna be real painful for me. All right, so let's get cozy. I have lip gloss all over my hands at this point. That's fine. Let me finish this. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to Kobe this into my garbage. It's because I've been saying garbage like that for so long. All right, let's get some more scent bird in here. Cool. I inhaled it. Go down, go down, go down. All right, let's go. Let's just watch me be stressed for a little bit. Okay, so this video is really funny. It just shows all of the different chemicals that I'm about to assault my plants with, and you'll see in a second that it's a lot of chemicals. a lot of chemicals. So this is a video that I very confidently thought that I was going to post on TikTok, and that's what I made it for. So let's just look at what's happening here. So there's me on the ground looking super happy, right? Super happy. Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew from Bonide. I really like this. By the way, I use it for my plants now, and I've found that it's a really good foliar spray. I rescued my alocasia poly that's sitting right over there with it, and I just used it as a foliar spray. Really didn't do anything else to it besides neem oil as a preventative, and she's doing totally fine, which proves my point that you don't need all this stuff. All right, the other thing I have in here is Espoma's organic insect soap. I don't know where I'm using that, but I'm sure I use it inappropriately. I also got some neem oil extract from Garden Safe. All of these are good products in and of themselves. 70% isopropyl alcohol, horticultural and dormant spray oil. I don't have my glasses on, but that's what it is, I promise you. From Bonide, that's also a really good product. Oh my god, the hydrogen peroxide, Jesus. Yeah, I'm just putting all of these chemicals here right in front of me, and my point was to be like, wow, like you have to use a lot of chemicals when you're battling a pest infestation, which I hope that y'all are gathering from this video. Ya don't. I would maybe pick the Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew. I don't know about insecticidal soap. People have had mixed reviews with it. I don't know. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. I mean, like stay for my videos to listen to me, but you know, I'm not capital T truth over here. The neem oil extract is really good as a preventative. You can use it as a dilute solution in water, and I do believe that product has an emulsifying agent already in it. You don't have to use a little bit of dish soap in that solution for it to work. I will check my sources on that. Actually, let me just do it right now. My computer is right here. Oh, the other thing I'll say about Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew is that contains spinosad, which is the ingredient that actually kills spider mites, because they're not insects, they are arachnids. I know, gross, right? So you're not gonna get them with just regular neem oil or insecticidal soap. I learned that you actually do have to have the spinosad ingredient in order to eradicate those things. So if I were smart in this situation, I would have just used that as a foliar spray and probably would have been like done a lot sooner. So the Garden Safe neem oil extract concentrate, I got 16 fluid ounces for $11.68 at Lowe's. It says for organic gardening can be used up to the day of harvest. I wasn't using it for anything that could be harvested, so. It is an insecticide / fungicide / miticide, 3 garden products in one. We'll see if it has that spinosad ingredient, because then it's not necessarily a miticide. But I'm not a science person, so I'm not sure. It is a concentrated spray. It says mix with water and apply at the rates listed on the product label. It also says for use on roses, flowers, houseplants, ornamental trees and shrubs, fruits and vegetables. Can be used as a dormant spray, controls overwintering eggs of listed insect types. So what that means is you can use it on plants that are dormant without causing any damage, I think. It controls overwintering eggs. So that basically means that any eggs that are in your soil, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that so much in this video, in the soil that are dormant over winter and then hatch as the temperature rises, like spidermites or anything else listed here that it eradicates. This formula kills eggs, larvae, and adult insects. Use it right up until the day you harvest treated plants. Mix with water and apply at the rates listed on the product label. As with other oil-based products, time applications to early morning, late evening to minimize the potential for leaf burn
Active ingredient is clarified hydrophobic extract of neem oil. So that's a good point. When you're using neem oil as a preventative, make sure that your plants aren't going to be in direct sunlight. It's basically the equivalent of putting tanning oil on your skin. You know, you'll burn. You'll burn and your plants will burn as well. So I'm trying to find the instructions for use. Okay, there is not an emulsifying agent in here. So you do, if you are going to use this for your plants, you do have to put a bit of dish soap, like just a drop, into your diluted solution, and follow the label so you don't burn your plants or clog their pores so that they can't photosynthesize. That's what will happen. I need a sweater. It's really cold in here. And I'm sure that I will be too hot, like right when I put this on, because I can't regulate my body temperature for whatever reason. That's like how it works. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I wish I knew why. You can experiment with different methods to see which ones work better for your plants, but definitely don't hit your plants with all of these. You won't get good results. Let me just tell you that. Okay, so the Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew from Bonide I got at Lowe's for $10.98, 32 fluid ounces. Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew contains spinosad. Oh, it's pronounced spinosad. Okay, spinosad. Spinosad. A product first isolated from a naturally occurring soil-dwelling bacterium that was collected on a Caribbean island from an abandoned rum distillery. Interesting. Dead Bug Brew kills bagworms, borers, beetles, caterpillars, codling moth, gypsy moth, loopers, leaf miners, spidermite, tent caterpillars, thrips, and more. Used on fruits, vegetables, berries, citrus, grapes, nuts, and ornamentals. I can't speak to any of that because I didn't use it for that purpose. It is approved for organic gardening. Yeah, so that's that. There isn't really much more to it than that. You just use it, spray it on your plants. Just spray. And then do it for whatever the life cycle of the pest you're trying to eradicate is. For this, we learned that the life cycle of a spider mite is 5 to 21 days. So every week or so, honestly, is fine because that's the point where they'll like get to your foliage. Okay, this is something I posted on Instagram, which I thought was kind of cute. We'll watch this. Guess who's back? Not me. I'm referring to... Okay, so I might be stressed, but at least I'm doing some kind of self-care by wearing a face mask. Right? We'll go with that. The worst pest ever in existence, in my opinion. Spider mites. I found spider mites just now on my Peperomia obtusifolia that I won in a raffle in my Horticulture 101 class. I have had her for, well, since my senior year in college. I don't know how many years that is, but I am mad about it, but I'm not gonna freak out. We are not gonna let this infestation age me for 5 years like it did last time. So, girl, you're already freaking out. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to us. I had planned to talk about treating my calatheas, whatever, like it did last time, as in like September. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 of them for spider mites preventatively. Well, the world answered and gave me a reason to tackle this infestation actively. So that's what my day is going to be like. Neem oil last time did not do anything for me. Girl, you've been tackling this infestation a little too actively. And, oh yeah, it's not what your day is going to be like. It's like what the next 3 months are going to be like. Because you didn't get your act together. I don't even know if that infestation stopped because they're still in my house. They've probably laid eggs in a bunch of my plants. My cat's going to knock over my glasses and yeah. So, took care of that. Anyways, let me back up. Spider mites is a thing that he does. My cat knocks over everything that he knows will annoy me, and he's like learned me really well at this point. He'll just knock over entire glasses of water when I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, dude, Posey, you're gonna like electrocute me. Please stop. Yeah, so the neem oil, I don't know why it didn't do anything last time. Oh, it's because it does not contain spinosad. That's why. It's really a preventative, I think, for like mealybugs and thrips. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that's probably why it didn't work for spider mites. If there were any thrips or mealybugs or whatever on my plants, then it probably did a pretty good job. Got hit hard with as plant parents, and that neither of us had experience in. Thinking back, I've definitely had spider mites before, because when I was not that into plants but had plants in my house, my Majesty palm died, and also a plant that's still with me that I've nursed back to health. My Calathea stromanthe trio star, she's beautiful now. She's growing, super happy with her, but it took me a long time to get her back to looking like this. That's how devastating these little jerks are. So I think the topic of... But that's because I didn't take care of her. So let me show y'all what she looks like now. She's heavy. This is what she looks like now. She is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Look at her. And she has new growth. She's gotten a lot larger since then. I'm really glad that, like, the tomfoolery I was doing here didn't disrupt her. But yeah, I love her. She's, like, definitely one of my favorite plants. Oh, as long as we're doing a little plant show and tell, y'all, go to Costco. They have 3 for $18 rickrack cactuses right now. Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding me. Or you. If you want 3 for $10 rickrack cactuses, Costco is the place to be. Spider mites warrants an actual, like, video. So I'm just going to talk about what I'm... Am I wearing pants in this video? I don't know. I am now, though. Can't promise for the future. I'm going to try today, and then I will make a longer video to go up on YouTube. I have 3 spray bottles here. This is a mister bottle that I'm going to use to dislodge the spider mites from the actual plant, get rid of the webbing, dislodge their eggs. And then for my more sensitive plants, I'm going to try a mixture of dish soap, water, and dish soap, water, neem oil, and then some peppermint essential oil. This method was recommended to me by a very close friend of mine that I recently got in contact with. Back in contact with again. So hold up. What? For my more sensitive plants, I'm gonna do what? I have to go back and take notes. And then for my more sensitive plants, I'm gonna try a mixture of dish soap, water, and dish soap, water, neem oil, and then some peppermint essential oil. This method was recommended to me by a very close friend of mine that I recently got in contact with. Back in contact with again. So thanks, Sahar. I'm really excited to try out this method. So this is going to be the method that I try out for my more sensitive plants, like my calatheas. The second method I'm going to try is... It's calatheas! Spray my plants with this Espoma organic insect soap, multi-purpose insect. Okay, let's take a little break there. Sahara, if you're watching this, hello! I miss you, girl. Let's hang out soon. But yeah, so this method that I'm trying for my more sensitive plants
not a bad idea, but all of them together are probably not the best idea. So I say diluted dish soap solution. I can't tell you I did that one. Neem oil, that should have been used preventatively. It's not going to kill spider mites, but I didn't know that at the time. And then the peppermint essential oil solution is a good preventative. So that's what she recommended to me. And that worked. I still use that to this day. Also, lemon balm oil works. I don't know why, but they don't like the smell. So they stay away from foliage that smells like that. Also, the mister bottle to dislodge the webbing and the actual spider mites from the foliage is a good idea. You can do that with a mister bottle or like a good hose outside or a good spray in the shower. So should not layer all three of these onto a plant, especially a sensitive plant. I think I'm gonna spray my plants with this Espoma organic insect soap, multi-purpose insect killer. The active ingredient is potassium salts of fatty acids. Now I have seen some research to show that this is pretty stripping of the natural oil in your plants, which can cause photosynthetic issues and can also make your plants more susceptible to fungal and bacterial infections. So I don't know, I have to do more research on this, but I've read that this is dish soap is harsher than this, is what I've read. This is a true soap. This is a detergent. You want to be careful with soaps or dish soaps because it's actually a detergent. I use dish soap on a lot of my plants when our other infestation was happening, and a lot of them ended up dying. I think they were kind of suffocated. I don't know why. I'm gonna do some research and report back. I know why. And it wasn't just the dish soap, girl. It's because you did too much. You did too much and you didn't use the right ingredients. But that's okay. You tried. Okay, so this is reminding me of a lot of things that I think might be useful for y'all. Dish soap is actually a detergent, which is why if you need to use it for an emulsifying agent in like a diluted neem oil solution to use preventatively on your plants, only use a small drop. Same thing with if you're gonna put a few drops of peppermint oil in some water, because the peppermint oil and the dish soap together are both pretty harsh ingredients on your plants. You want to make sure that you're doing the least amount of foliage damage. I don't know. I'm going to say foliar right now to avoid these photosynthetic issues. If the natural oils of your plants are stripped, not only will they be more susceptible to like fungal, bacterial, and viral infections, they will also not be able to photosynthesize as effectively. I will do some research. I will do some research and cite some sources for that down below because I cannot tell you the science of that off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm glad we're watching this because clearly I did do some research on these products. Insecticidal soap is a true soap. Dish soap is a detergent. Make sure that you are careful with that. But I don't know. So anyways, I think the second method I'm gonna try is just like spray this on the actual webbing, excuse me, not the foliage. See how that works? Then I'm gonna go in with some neem oil, and again, some peppermint oil. I think this is good for deterring more pests from coming onto the plant. I really hope it works. And it'll make my house smell good and not like neem. I don't mind the smell of neem. So I'm gonna dislodge the webbing with the mister. Spray the webbing? ? Not the foliage? ? With the insecticidal soap that I have not done any research on. And then go in with a neem oil and a peppermint spray. See the problem here? See the issue? Y'all are smart, you get it. Not the foliage. See how that works? Then I'm gonna go in with some neem oil,
and again, some peppermint oil. I think this is good for deterring more pests from coming onto the plant.
This is painful. This is painful. Okay, so you cannot put this amount of oil on your plants in succession and expect them to be okay. All right, let's look up effects of insecticidal soap on plants. Google for the win. Okay, so here's a little bit about insecticidal soap. Ready? Insecticidal soaps kill by suffocation. They appear to disrupt the cellular membranes of the insect, and they remove protective waxes that cover the insect, resulting in dehydration. Yikes, that's gruesome. Insecticidal soaps are also an effective leaf wash to remove honeydew, sooty mold, and other debris from leaves. So sooty. I haven't encountered it, but yeah, if you see it, like, it's like powdery mildew, but it looks like soot, so it's more of a gray substance as opposed to what did I just say? A powdery substance. It'll look like gray powder. So that's what that is. So bobvila.com says, although insecticidal soaps are safe for many flowers and vegetables, a few plants are sensitive to the solution and can suffer leaf damage. And then it specifies some plants like sweet pea, begonia, impatiens, azalea, and rhododendron. From ladybug.uconn.edu, insecticidal soaps may cause phytotoxicity, causing plant injury symptoms such as yellow or brown spotting on the leaves, burned tips, or leaf scorch on certain sensitive plants. So this seems like a good source that I will link for y'all. Plant sensitivity can be influenced by pest pressure, cultivar plant vigor, environmental conditions, spray concentration, pH of spray mixture, as well as the timing, number, and frequency of applications. Keep that in mind. Plants under stress, such as hot, greater than 90 Fahrenheit, humid or drought conditions, young transplants, unrooted cuttings, and plants with soft young growth are more likely to develop phytotoxic symptoms and should not be treated with soap. When uncertain, spot treat a portion of the cultivar and wait at least 24 hours to see if any phytotoxic, plant damaging, symptoms develop before treating an entire group of plants. Dishwashing soaps and detergents are designed to remove grease from dishes and may cause plant damage by dissolving the waxy cuticle on plant leaf surfaces. There is an increased risk of plant injury with the use of dishwashing soaps and detergents, not labeled as a pesticide, i.e. Dawn dish soap, when used as a spray. So that's a little bit on insecticidal soap. Okay, so phytotoxicity from extension.psu.edu, I'll also link this below, from Penn State. Plant injury, phytotoxicity, may occur when chemicals are employed to protect plants from pests, fertilize plants, regulate plant growth, etc. A material is properly applied directly to the plant during adverse environmental conditions. A material is applied improperly. Okay, here's another definition from Wikipedia. I'll also link this down below. Phytotoxicity. Phytotoxicity describes any adverse effects on plant growth, physiology, or metabolism caused by a chemical substance, such as high levels of fertilizers, herbicides, heavy metals, or nanoparticles. General phytotoxic effects include altered plant metabolism, growth inhibition, or plant death. From thedailygarden.us, I'll also link this down below. Plants affected by phytotoxicity will generally recover, but not always. Provide phytotoxic plants with a little TLC, an extra drink of water, and be sure to remove the cause whenever possible. So, what I'm getting from this is, if you recognize symptoms of phytotoxicity while treating your plants for pests, stop. Full stop. Remove the cause, i.e. whatever you're treating your plants with. Okay? Stop it. All right? Cool. All right, cool. Here we go. Let's move on.
I really hope it works. And it'll make my house smell good and not like neem. I don't mind the smell of neem, some people do. Maybe neem and peppermint oil are gonna smell disgusting together, but we'll find out. I'll let you all know. So
I'll let y'all know right now. They did. They really did. Not as bad as the hydrogen peroxide fumes, though. I much prefer this smell to those. God.
Oh, that was 2 methods. Okay, the third method, I have this Captain Jack's dead bug brew from Bone-Eyed. The active ingredient is spinosad, which
Excuse me, it's spinosad.
is the actual ingredient that kills mites. Now, spider mites aren't insects, right? So like, I don't know how well this insect soap is going to work against them because they're not actually insects, they're spiders. So I got this product because it has spinosad in it. I haven't used it yet. I'm kind of scared because it seems harsher than any of the other things I have here. So I might use this outside. Anyways, I really want to try this. A lot of people have had good results. And then this is not like a method. I guess I'll call it my 4th method. Is this Bone-Eyed All Seasons Horticultural and Dormant Spray Oil Concentrate. So the active ingredient is mineral oil. I don't know which ones. I'll read the ingredient list and get back to you all on this. But it's made from Bone-Eyed. I probably already said that. It kills insects by smothering. So this will kill on contact, just like neem will, but once it dries, it's not effective. Same with the insecticidal soap, and I'm guessing also with this.
Oh, that's a great point. Thank you, Past Lizzie, for providing us with some cringy and entertainment content, and also reminding me of things that I forgot. Yeah, so once these things dry, they're no longer effective because they do eradicate pests by smothering, which is why neem oil as a preventative should be applied every so often. I've heard like 3 to 5 days. I've heard every week. I've heard a bunch of different intervals. I think it depends on what you want for your plants and how strong your plants are, how they'll hold up to that. I would really love to get to know the science behind all of these pest preventatives and do a separate video on that, citing sources so I can understand it better. And then I learn best by teaching, so not that I'll teach you anything. Blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm not an authority. I do learn best by giving others information that I learn.
Which stinks because with a pest with a 2-week life cycle, I think, like spider mites, don't quote me on that. They have a fairly short life cycle, so they breed intensely. So like if you really want to get rid of an infestation, you have to treat your plants multiple times a week, probably 3 times a week, especially if you have plants with a lot of foliage, like this Calathea medallion that I'm very worried about. So I got my work cut out for me. I've seen people.
Okay, 1, you do have your work cut out for you, girl. And 2, I am also worried about Miss Calathea medallion. She didn't make it. Should I have a casualty counter over here somewhere? Somewhere. I think that'll just make me sad. I don't know. But I will total it up. I don't know if it's the way I cared for her or honestly, it's probably because I just did insane overkill, which we'll watch in a second.
Want to know a really good anti-aging trick? Treat your plants for pests preventatively so that you don't end up with an infestation, like me.
Okay, that was a cute little video just for like some levity. Also, try to say treat your plants for pests preventatively 3 times fast. Okay, ready, go. Treat your plants for pests. I already failed. Plants for pests I can't do it. I'm out. Okay, so here's me actually doing stuff. So we got the peperomia in the tub right there. Oh, okay, so we are using the dead bug brew. Good. Happy about that. It also does look like this is the first thing I'm doing for this peperomia, which is good. Happy to see that. We love that. That lotus flower tattoo is the first one that I got, and I love it so much. Okay, now I put the trio star in there. Oh, Lord. Oh. Okay, this is what I'm doing. So, calatheas will uptake neem oil, and it makes them kind of immune to pests. I'll do that in my next video. I'll describe that, but that's what I'm doing there. So I'm soaking her with that. Okay, the purple bottle is neem oil. That must be neem. More neem. Then I put my other rattlesnake calathea in there. Then I do the same thing with the neem. But I don't water it with the neem thing. With the neem solution to like immunize it. And then Miss Medallion over here, I'm cutting off the dead foliage. And then I'm spraying her with the neem. Yeah. And so that's what I do. But that's not all that I do. Okay, here I am again. So now I'm going in with the dish soap and the peppermint oil solution. So I spray that on the peperomia. And then I also do it to the medallion. Oils on oils on oils. And then I do that to the trio star too. And she has new growth. That's rough. Shouldn't have done that. And then also the rattlesnake. Yeah. Okay, that's rough. That's a lot for the calatheas. Okay, yeah, so that just gives you an idea of what the plants look like after I've done this. They look real shiny. See that? They look real shiny. That's because there's a lot of oil on them. Like, they do look pretty, but that's misleading because they got a lot of oil on them. Whew. So yeah. That's it. If I find any other footage in the archives about this infestation, I'll definitely make another video on it, but that was 80 videos. Yeah, we just did that. So, okay. I need a break. I need a mental break. I'm out of mental bandwidth for this now. My brain cannot give me any more information about this to break it up. But I will do that next. So for now, ta-ta. That was weird. Okay. I'll be back. Bye.